Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over Maulie Tankard. Still the best support in the game, I feel like. And it's not that she can just get you to the boss. Once you're at the boss, she still brings more to the table than anybody else. With turn meter increase on her passive by a huge amount, 25%. And then right here, she can revive a champion. So if anybody dies, she's going to revive them. Just make sure that you run her with Apothecary, somebody that can heal her, because she is going to get attacked. She's going to provoke everybody. Let's get into it. You'll see my Apothecary. We've got her at 50,000 HP, 3,400 defense. We're not worried about trying to do damage with her. We'll go over her skills in a second. You'll see it on this run. Here we go. Apothecary, 2 Cold Hearts, War Maiden. They're not even at the right speeds. I just threw them in here. So if you look at the bottom right, on a 3-turn cooldown, once maxed out, look at all these provokes. She can provoke for 2 turns. 50% chance to provoke for 2 turns. Always 100% chance to provoke for 1 turn. And then she just keeps doing it over and over. Her roast ability, A1, does 50% additional damage if there's an HP buff. But don't even worry about that. Don't ever try to fit an HP burn in with her. You don't need to. And then her A3 can revive a champion with a 50% turn meter increase and block damage on it. But even though she can revive somebody, she still needs somebody to heal herself. Or you need to put her in some kind of gear that can heal herself. Any gear you want to put on Maulie will work. It does not matter. Look at that turn meter increase. She takes a turn. She provokes everybody. Whenever the enemy hits her, she gets a 15% turn meter increase to all your allies. Whenever a boss hits her, it's a 25% increase to all your allies. So it's nuts. It's nuts that she can, on a 3-turn cooldown, provoke everybody for 1 or 2 turns. So no matter what you run through, I don't care what it is, she's going to provoke everybody until she dies. It could even be spiders, and she will provoke them until she falls over. They will not go to your other people because she's going to get 1 turn, 2 turn. If you're fast enough, she's going to come back around. This is speeding up my Apothecary to come back around to give us a turn meter increase along with the speed buff. So it's just faster and faster, right? So that means that she's going to get her turns faster because she's got this speed buff plus the turn meter increase. And Apothecary is healing her on a 2-turn cooldown. They are beautiful to bring together. Bring them together. Look, every time. You just see the turn meter increase. You just see her provoke. I mean, hopefully you were lucky enough to get her this last 10 times event. I know there were a lot of people trying to. And you can really use Maulie in anything you run. You can use her in the clan boss if that's what you've got. You can use her, definitely use her in faction wars. I don't have any faction, well I do. I actually have a whole faction war guide on Dwarves 21. Go check that out. She's a big part of it. She does really well there, along with Gala Longbraid. She's amazing. Okay, here we go. So we're going to get a 25% increase in turn meter when this dragon hits us to the team. So watch this. Watch this. Boom, right? Great. We got our Cold Hearts in here. We don't have coverage for our Cold Hearts. Our Cold Hearts could die, but that's okay. Maulie can revive. On a 4-turn cooldown, she could bring them back to life, block damage, 50% turn meter increase, and 50% health. It's good. It's really good. And then Apothecary, is, of course, will do his thing to help out as much as possible. But the turn meter increase of 25%, it's hard to see. It's very hard to see with everything going on when we're hit, but it's amazing. It is truly amazing. It does it in the clan boss. It does it against bosses in faction wars, whatever you're fighting. 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Yeah, we came in with some Cold Hearts. I get that, but we're still doing all rares with a legendary to show how good she is. So, and we're going to speed this one up. We're going to do Fire Knight, and then we're going to do a whole slew of arena. We're going to do probably about 5 minutes of arena because it's fast, fun, and easy. I don't need to show you any more of PvE with Maulie. You can tell what she can do. You can see the turn meter increase whenever she's hit. You can see the provokes. We'll put in the same team into Fire Knight. Though, when we get to the boss here, we're going to speed it up. It's going to go 2 times here. Though, when we get to the boss, we're going to have an issue with keeping the turn meter down with this team. I didn't bring an Armiger. I didn't bring an Allure to keep it down. We should have. We should have. But that's okay. I recorded this and I was like, you know what? We'll put it up there. We'll show that sometimes on the Fire Knight you don't keep it down, right? Depending on what team you bring in, you don't keep down the Fire Knight shield. He keeps attacking you. It's not good. It's not good at all for the team. But right here, I mean, it's like all day Maulie. Provoke. Let's see if they get a turn to be able to hit us. Oh no, she provoked already. Look at all those 2 turns provokes. It's insane. The enemy team, along with that turn meter increase, because she's pretty fast though, right? I've got her like 250 speed because I have her set up for arena and immunity artifacts. We'll go over all her gear at the end. It's not that she's fast, guys. It's not that I have her in immunity or anything like that. Just play her. If you have her, she's worth putting books into, and she is definitely worth playing if you need to get through content in the game. 100%. And if you even want to use her on Spider with Miscreated Monster, something that can give her really good coverage and an apothecary, and just slow play everything, provoke them all, and have your other people in here. Not that you really need her with Myths Created Monster, but you could put it in there. You could do a way to have it. So we're not keeping, I've got it on auto. So I take it off auto. I'm like, you know what? My guys are getting beat down. So here we are. We're off of cooldown. We're off of auto. No, we're back on auto now. We're back on auto. Okay, I was confident that we're back on auto. We've got the shield down. I was like, you know what? We gotta see what'll happen. And obviously within 4 turns of coming back with the cold hearts, we can't keep doing it. We revive Maulie. There she is, reviving. Great. So then I take it off auto again. I'm like, all right, can we salvage this? Can we salvage this? Now, Maulie isn't going to do a crazy amount of damage on anything that I've ever seen so far. I've never even seen somebody go in with Tyrant or something else, get the burn up. Maulie with max, as much defense as possible, because she does damage based off of defense, and then critical damage. I've just never seen that happen. It's really not worth it. Her whole kit isn't a damage dealer. She's there to support your team, and she does an amazing job. So we are down to, I'm gonna do a cold heart. I'm hoping the cold heart will have her heart seeker up. We get 1 turn, but see, here's the thing: you get 1 turn of block damage, but you do get a 50% turn meter increase. So it lets you go pretty quickly. Okay, we did. We had it on this cold heart, great, and we've got it back on our other cold heart. Game finished. Okay, let's go into arena and see what we can do. So in arena, I've had up this junky defense for fun right now, so I can drop down and just climb back up. We just dropped out of platinum arena. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna jump into arena. Here's my fake defense. Obviously, it's 2 Trundas, 2 War Chiefs. They're not even leveled up. Level 50, no gear on them whatsoever. So we just dropped out of platinum arena. That way I can just go through, like, blindly, close my eyes, go through some battles, and get some of these tokens out of here. But we're gonna do everything with Maulie Tankard. We already established that whenever she is attacked, she gets a 15% turn meter increase to our allies. That's great. That's going to help us out against these Hegemons. We're going to fight nothing but Hegemons to get back into Platinum Arena. So here we go. So we got our turn meter increase along with our masteries, right? So all these people that I have out here do have masteries for the most part, that whenever an ally is critical hit, that they have a chance to get a turn meter increase. And then, of course, we have Maulie here to give us a turn meter increase. So if any of those conditions happen, our people will jump up and take a turn over. Hopefully, unless it's a super fast arbiter, like this one was pretty fast, then we can still cut in though. We can still cut in. We do have a Foley here, so we don't want to provoke this. You saw on those other battles, I was provoking people, right? Okay, we did. I wasn't paying attention. I provoked him. Luckily, he had a tag down. Otherwise, we'd be dead. You got to remember that. And the funny thing is, I use Foley all the time, but when you're switching out all these champions and playing arena and just kind of, like, I just haphazardly go through it, put him in there, hit as fast as I can go, and hit auto and go. So sometimes I lose because sometimes I have the wrong madam in there without immunity, or I'll do like this group against somebody that's not a Hegemon. It'll mess up. So you just got to pay attention to what you're fighting against, of course. But here we go again. What was that? Yeah. This guy I was looking at, I think he was boosted a long time ago, back when boosting was super easy, and I'm pretty sure that champion was boosted to have that #1, but here he is. Now there are some attack Hegemons out there that can hit very hard. They can pretty much decimate a team just with 1. Some people have 2 and 3 Hegemons and do it. So you do have to be careful for that. But otherwise, look at this. We get such a turn meter increase along with our masteries and with Maulie that it makes it very easy. I've already done a guide on this before as well, how to take out Hegemon. But I just thought I'd want to showcase everything that Maulie can do for you, right? How good she is in this game for you. So you can take advantage of that and won't feel bad about leveling her up and playing her, because there's always a place for her. Plus, a lot of people put her as their second fastest. They'll do Arbiter 300 speed, whatever you can get up to, say 250 speed. And then they'll have Maulie at 240 speed. That way, right away, you can Arbiter, surprise, provoke with Maulie, and then take the team out. A lot of people do that as well. We're kind of doing the reverse here because we've got the Hegemon coming in first. So all my people are in immunity, so we don't take that block skill cooldown. So he can't block us out, and won't do whatever his artifacts are, all that nature of that. So are we back into platinum? We should be there in a minute, and then we'll take a look at my gear, and we'll take a look at masteries. There are a lot of different ways to do her masteries as well. It's really up to you. I would suggest going Eagle Eye to get that additional plus 50 accuracy in everything that you do. It will help out. It's fine to get that in an arena. You want it. You want it in arena. You want that additional accuracy always. Look, I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, we need a little more accuracy on my madam, I guess. Oh, was this my boy Azazel? Azazel, what's going on, buddy? Sorry I had to attack you. You were on my road to platinum, and you had a Hegemon. So Fair game, buddy. I had to do it. There we go. Took out that madam, and we should be there in maybe one more fight. One more fight. Let's get into it. All right, we're going to have to reset here. We don't have any more hedgies. The hedgies are eluding us. We got to get into Platinum Arena where it's just full of Hedgemons. Like 90% Hegemon nonstop. Here we go. Now they have this one might have a high accuracy on somebody. Let's see what they've got. But you can see how well she performs. You can see how, just in this game, of all the champions out there, that she has a big role for you in a lot of things you do. If you're doing 12s arena, regular arena, climbing through to get Arbiter or to progress through dungeons or anything else that's been hard for you, she can get all your people to the boss. Then once you're at the boss, you know, you got to figure out how to take care of the boss. But you bring everybody that can do that, right? You take her, so she'll get you there. And then even when you're at the boss, she can revive somebody, and she's going to give you a 25% turn meter increase every time she takes a turn and she's hit, as long as you have those books in there for the cooldown. Easy as that. You just, there's just none better. Even Angar, a Void Legendary champion that I use quite a bit. He's a lot of fun. That can provoke and counterattack. Still can't do the things that Maulie can do. Not even close to it. I feel like she's still a better support to get you through content. Angar can be used in a lot of different ways. He's pretty annoying in arena if he can get off there. But there we go. Okay, we are back in plat. That's it. Let's go look and see what I have on my Maulie. Like I said, I have immunity artifacts on her, and then we have speed as well. Good to have in arena if you can get it. We have a total stat of 245 speed, the 5,000 HP that we talked about, 3,400 defense. We're not worried about crit. We do need accuracy because there's a lot of resistance out there, and we need accuracy for anything we do in this game. That's fine. Right here, like I talked about before, we have Selfless Defender. That way, if somebody takes a hard hit, she can soak up 20% of that. That's great. Really, what I talked about before was Cycle of Revenge. Whenever your teammates are critically hit, you have a 50% chance to get a 15% turn meter increase, which is huge, coupled with what she can do with her 15% turn meter increase in arena. Then over here, we've got things to lower, you know, the damage we take when we're crit. And then we came all the way down here to Eagle Eye. Great thing to have along with Evil Eye and Eagle Eye, right? You always have Eagle Eye to knock down that turn meter. That's pretty much it. This is what I would suggest with her. I really would, no matter what you do, I would suggest this build. For me, I think it's the best thing out there. It's very good for arena. It's very good for going through dungeons. You don't need to worry about getting additional damage from her. You don't need to worry about War Master or any of this. You want to make sure that you have, you know, she takes less damage. She takes less damage for everybody else too, which she's already doing. When she provokes everybody, but you got that apothecary in there and whatever else. This is really good in arena though. It'll save some of your people maybe from being one shot, so that's helpful as well. As far as the regular gear, I do have her booked out. I think I'm missing one into there. As far as the gear sets on here, I have HP, accuracy, speed, and that's it. So just to keep her alive, and as well for this accuracy piece here. But even with this accuracy piece here, with accuracy, banner, defense, we still have, I mean, she's got godly, look at her base stats. 18,000, 1,400 there for the defense, speed of 107. So she's got great base stats. But that's it from Maulie Tankard, guys. Let me know how much you love this hot dog toting dwarf. She's great. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys all on a video soon.